Oh my god, bro. Guys, please smash the like button. Smash the like button. We got another power outage, but we're back. We're back. That stream was gonna be a good stream, though. That stream was. Oh my god, bro. That stream was on its way to be a really good stream. Nah. Oh.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta. It's Nedved! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Rice, great defending, strong and determined. Hullet. That is good alertness. De Bruyne. Gets his head on it! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
In with the challenge. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Aimed beyond the defence. Has crossed. Oh, what a climb! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Vardiol clears. Maldini. Benfica are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Beckenbauer. And it's Roberto Carlos. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Maldini. Xavi Alonso. Can he get it through?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he plays one through. Beckenbauer. Pull it. It's come to nothing. Pullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple...
And a shot! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring.
And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Benfica with the corner, they're first. Konate attempts a clearance. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now that's well seen too. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Hullet.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nedved knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos. A header!
Oh.
Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance
Oh,
missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, that's a key interception. Great vision. Pass is just off target. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard. Short changes him with that pass. Tries to pass it through. Van der Sar claims comfortably. Beckenbauer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's made its way to him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Some resolute defending there. Now it's Batistuta. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Benfica certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 9. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar
And we're off again.
Número 11.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But
Oh, shooting chance! Thuram. Played over towards the opposite flank. And he's forced to go back. Beckenbauer. And he skips past his man. And it's Nedved. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Rice. That's a nicely shaped ball. That has been cut short. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That'll be a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Roberto Carlos.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Rice has created one goal already. He's got away, in with the challenge. Ball driven towards the far post. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Benfica do have... Oh, he's been caught on it here. De Bruyne takes a shot. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
A case now of complete control. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that should get the job done. And here's Batistuta.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Alexander-Arnold.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Bale. Oh, he's played it in low. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Benfica have their third corner. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Benfica give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Beckenbauer. And it's Nedved. Ball played for Rijkaard. And this is Hullet. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Played in by Roberto Carlos. That's a decent clearance. Searching pass he's played there. Looking for options for movement. And Batistuta! They've done it! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And he's done it again, he's got his second.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 7.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And this is Nedved.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Yeah, listen.
Batistuta! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rice has it in a wide position. Thuram. Looking for the run. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now, what about a counter-attack? De Bruyne. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alexander-Arnold looking to play him in. Lee Kang-in. Now it's De Bruyne. Great ball if he can get there. Benfica can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And it's Nedved. Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale! Finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? That's a cute ball. That's been cut out, well played. Nedved. Time added on, 4 minutes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Roberto Carlos.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Stood up well to him there. And it's been played through. And a chance! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency. He's had a shot! In he goes again!
What?
He's come loose here. The ball goes in. And that is expertly dealt with. Nicely spread. Now it's Rashford. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Hullet. And he shoots!
Whoa!
Hullet with a beautifully timed run. Benfica are one down despite having the better chances here. Ronaldinho. Rashford looking to get on the end of this. Maldini.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Ronaldinho. But that has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Now that is a hefty challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And this is Del Piero. Luis Suarez! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's a promising position.
Well played and well cleared.
Hullet. There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Benfica really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Italy applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here...
There could be trouble here. Carvajal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Chiellini. Del Piero. Del Piero. There he goes, motoring forward. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Oh, wow.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he plays one through. He's found a way through. Shot at goal! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram short changes him with that pass. Now it's Vieri. And they can counter here. Rashford has it in a wide position. Beckenbauer. And it's Del Piero. Nesta. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Lofted in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And this is Bale. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Benfica do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Dunk. And it's Vieira. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Del Piero. Nesta.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's a key interception. Dunk. Vieira can see things others simply cannot.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, that's superb. Beckenbauer. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, super find. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Italy have their second corner now. Calmly anticipates. Benfica perhaps contemplating their next change here. Roberto Carlos, the man that is tenacity personified. And here's Suarez. Played back in. Alexander-Arnold. Dunk gets a foot in here. Del Piero. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vieira. Vieira looking for the run. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Alexander-Arnold. It's Roberto Carlos. And it's Nedved. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Bale. Bale! They've done it!
No sense.
Just one in it now. Now, the game takes on a whole new complexion. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Numero 24. Lascia il campo per il numero 18.
Benfica get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Vieri.
Benfica may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Now it's Bale. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that's well seen too. 75 minutes played. Ambitious ball here. And here comes the corner. Diogo Costa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Benfica really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that has left him in a heap. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
This is their second corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Some good work on the right flank here. Benfica given another corner. So, third corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Cleared without hesitation. Benfica are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Oh, super ball. Picked out brilliantly. Del Piero is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's Lee Kang-in. He's got away. That's very neat. Carvajal. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Played out wide.
Italy really wanted that 2-goal.
Little doubt, that is a foul.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 19.
Luis Suarez has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Chiellini.
Well, they've chosen the correct way to see this out because the opposition press is very weak.
Can he get it through? And this is Vieri. He has found the way through. It's Vieri! He scored! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! And that's that. Oh, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And this is Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ball looks a good one. He's free, he has got space. Real chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Oh, that's delightful. He has found the way through. The cross comes in. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. Oh, super ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Benfica with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Searching pass he's played there. Thuram! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Rijkaard. And that's gone loose. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Not just the goalkeeper to beat. Well, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Nedved showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Torres. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And again, the keeper stands strong.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Looking for the run. Mohamed Salah is onto this. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Khan is there to clear. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Well, there's the clearance. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
That's an imaginative pass. Great ball if he can get there. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's... Oh, they could be caught out. He goes for a shot! here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alexander-Arnold gets into some space, and he lines up a cross. Climbs up big! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Benfica have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Mohamed Salah. He's one-on-one, takes a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's gone for goal! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Can he get it through? Now this could be a chance. Now the ball, he gets big! And he has kept it out somehow.
Thuram clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ledged tries to pass it through. It's Roberto Carlos. And that's another good win of the ball. That is good alertness. Just eases him off the ball. Thuram. He's through, now is he in? Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Knocks it out wide. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Substitution for Manchester United.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Mohamed Salah.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do...
Bale!
Substitutions taking place.
Deep cross. Khan claims it without any fuss.
Benfica clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for a runner. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, there... Oh, what's he done? He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And they win it back again. Now it's Bale. Great vision. And he plays one through. There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's a good run down the left. That's a nicely shaped ball. Leicester gets over and intercepts. Bale. No, he's not getting his way this time. That's a foul, no two ways about it.
Substitution.
Net yet? No foul, says the referee. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is lovely. That's a fabulous ball. He slings it in. Benfica do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's fabulous. Stood up well to him there. He's in a great position here. In by... Up he goes! He's done very well to get to that.
Alexander-Arnold actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 35, Fernando Torres. Coming on the field is number 18, Owen.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Owen! That's going to go a long way. And it's been given away. And Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Benfica get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So, what can they make of this? Cristiano Ronaldo.
Benfica really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now that's well seen too.
Owen really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Nicely weighted ball. And that is expertly dealt with.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now, can they get him away? Now, there's a fine ball. And the shot! It's
What?
loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Roberto Carlos! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Alexander-Arnold. Coming on the field is number 8.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Played into the middle. He's got four.
Yeah!
landmark moment for a player of grand significance, his 50th goal. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Substitution in progress.
Benfica can make their change now with a break in play. Mbappe getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Chance!
Touch the ball. Touch the ball, it's Coco.
Desperate defending required here.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's tried one! He's done it! And that may just do it! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, talk about making the most of a momentary lapse in concentration. He was just that little bit quicker and smarter than everyone else around him.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Rijkaard. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Bullet voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Is strictly forbidden.
Benfica leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
There he is, the one they call the Divine Ponytail.
Well, that is his trademark, isn't it?
Yeah, and everything connected to that ponytail is footballing perfection. His guile, his passing, and his goals are things of legend.
Leicester cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold tries making a foray down the right. In towards the back stick. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Fired deep to... He rises! That's going to go a long way. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent ball. Thuram distributed tidily. Aims beyond the defence. And he shoots! Now that is commitment to the cause. Benfica have their second corner now. Czech claims comfortably. Yokohama F. Marinos have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bale. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's had it taken off him, and he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, that pass isn't the best. And the pass is intercepted. Nedved. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bale, and instinctively gets big.
Oh.
Played towards the front line. Cantona looks to get on the end of this. Bale, Alexander-Arnold, Bale, and he's straight offside. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Bale is onto this.
Bale really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, this looks sharp. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Cristiano shot, surely! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead.
What an assist.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Beckenbauer goes for a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
So, third corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Benfica get their fourth corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Alexander-Arnold plays it in.
Ooh.
That is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
There's some
What a
good
save.
movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
They're up to 5 corners now. And they've got rid. Played out to the right. Hangs in a cross. Big header! Oh, crossbar! Defending was strong and firm. Roberto Baggio.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that was vital. Great ball, a chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh.
Corner count
Oh,
is
yeah.
rising. That's 6.
Oh, God.
Yokohama F. Marinos
What?
are looking to go forward now. Maldini gathers from the goal kick. Nedved in the hunt and looking threatening.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Nedved.
Has been
He's
indicated.
got away. Nedved purring through the gears. Roberto Baggio. Rijkaard. And it's Baggio. Engages and forces him off the ball. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45
And now,
minutes?
I'd just like to
Benfica
read out
deserve
our
to be
fan club
ahead
members who
and
are
probably
celebrating
should
their
be in
birthdays
front by
today.
more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Benfica leading 1-0 at the break. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Knocks it into space. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Nedved. Tries to play it through.
Hey.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Nicely weighted ball. And this is Nedved. Takes a shot!
Ooh.
He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the
Inevitable
classy
classy
finish.
finish.
Benfica are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Benfica are sitting. There's a quick free kick. Now this could be a chance. And he's there to belt it away. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Now who's going to be first to this? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's picked it up out wide. Beckenbauer. Nedved. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. Back when it goes.
Fail! And Czech pulls off a sensational save.
Best. Ronaldo simply refused to be outdone there. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Cantona. Threads one in. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he finish? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Beckenbauer. Spread out to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Header!
What?
Oh, the keeper's done ever
What
so
an
well.
awkward save is that?
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's a lucky seventh corner. And it's been taken short. Looking to go deep.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Yokohama F. Marinos have the chance to go the other way. Nedved wins the duel this time. Out to the right. Great vision. Roberto Baggio. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Nedved. And the ball's gone astray. And this is it's Nedved! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Too much pressure, bro. Too much pressure.
Substitution on the field.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now.
21, Cantona. Number 13,
Rijkaard!
Number 10,
And that would have won it.
coming on the field. Number 5,
Now it's Totti. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Francesco Totti. Number
Del
19,
Piero running with the ball.
Number
And he's found a way
25,
best!
Beckham.
Bolo, bolo.
Amazing! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Yeah, it tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Benfica clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Roberto Carlos did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. And Hollins! Should have equalised.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Maldini gets it away. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Flings it across. He's being urged to shoot. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter.
And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Danger averted for now.
4 added minutes has been
Changes it
indicated.
with that pass. Tries to pass it through. That has not gone well. Looking for... He's having a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Yokohama F. Marinos really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Benfica have emerged victorious in this match of thrill. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
It's more a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe. For Valverde. Ronaldinho. He's got away. That's a foul, no two ways about it.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Now it's Osimhen. Mbappe. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Up he goes! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Haaland. Great vision. Camavinga. Played in deep. No, that's not going to find its target. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Alexander-Arnold goes steaming forward. He's got full. Goal! Benfica! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Benfica have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Alexander-Arnold. Nice bit of trickery, and it's played into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Valverde. Cross from Hakim. Terrific header! No, not the best of headers. Nicely weighted ball. It's a really well-measured ball. That ball looks a good one.
Osimhen really has to be more aware. He has to have a look to see who's there, and I don't need to add anything else.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Threads one in. Haaland. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Haaland. He is through here. Shoots! Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a good position here. It is a corner. Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, what a climb! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Camavinga. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe! Now it's Mbappe. Valverde.
Benfica really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now the delivery. He rises! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Hit into the middle. And the ball is out of play. Beckenbauer. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Benfica ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Beckenbauer looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. He has found the way through. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. He's having a shot! And he hits the net! The second half off to a spectacular start. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half.
That could spell trouble. Rijkaard. Beckenbauer. Alexander-Arnold did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Looking for the run. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Hakimi gets a foot in here. Tries to pass it through. Hangs in a cross. Nesta gets it away.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Camavinga with the cross. And that has been cleared. Tries a deft little ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Osimhen. Oh, it's come to nothing. Great defending, strong and determined. Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Can he get it through? Played into space out wide. And he's there to clear it. So what can they make of this? Well, that's a clever-looking ball. Valverde. Osimhen. Haaland. Haaland is fouled. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
He's trying the shot. Decent hit from there. Benfica perhaps contemplating their next change here. Mbappe. Ball is over the line. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cross to the back post.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Stood up well to him there. Roberto Carlos. Benfica finding their passes. And it's Nedved. Can he get on the end of this? This looks promising. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Alexander-Arnold. Deep cross. Can he finish? And that would have won it.
Cristiano Ronaldo really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. And it's Caicedo. And now they can clear their lines. Out of play for a throw.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much
He
faster.
welcomes it in. He might be in here. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, taken with style. Irrepressible, imperious. That's what makes him what he is. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
He gets big. Yes! And they are cruising away. Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. And the referee brings it to a close. Benfica really have hit the heights, A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Cristiano Ronaldo, very much the hero in this game. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Rijkaard! Rijkaard! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Rijkaard certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's burst through! And the ball is out of play. That This ended up in no man's land. Couldn't squeeze it through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kimmich. Roberto Carlos. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And the shot. Goal! Benfica! That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rijkaard. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nedved. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's going for goal! Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Madrid are looking to go forward now. He's got away. No, that's been intercepted. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, terrible pass. He is through here. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but...
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Goes for goal! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's an imaginative pass. A header! Leicester gets rid without sophistication. And here's Grealish. Looking to play him in. Well read. And the danger is averted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rijkaard plays a sharp little ball here. Chance!
Ooh.
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
What to
Mbappe
say?
clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Gets his head on it!
Ah.
Header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Kimmich. It's a pretty loose pass.
Benfica really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Threads one in. He's in a great position here. Kimmich gets it clear. And that's been won straight back. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Cristiano Ronaldo, very much a man of this moment. Roberto Carlos. That pass has been well intercepted.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Always onto this. Goes down, but nothing given. And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Alexander. He's tried one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Big header! Grealish. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Benfica head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Played into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Grealish, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Alexander-Arnold stands tall and stands strong. Mbappe, Nedved. Grealish. And that could set him on his way. Nesta. And it's Nesta. Harrison kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Alexander-Arnold. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Now it's Darwin. Chance here to counter. Oh, Red, nice interception. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely bit of skill. Aimed in towards the centre. Cleared away. Darwin.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Darwin. Now that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Thuram can get it clear. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Howson and Mateus. Rijkaard really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Cannavaro gets a foot in here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through, showing good feet. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Song! And that was very necessary. And it's Rijkaard. The message is clear, none shall pass. It's a searching pass, and that is expertly dealt with.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Terrific header! Oh, that could cost them.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
Substituição para o Benfica.
Benfica choosing to make the first change. Bale to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Maldini. Alexander-Arnold. Park Ji-sung. Mateus. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's in on... Can he finish? It's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Pass somewhat off target. Might be dangerous. Shot at goal! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Benfica take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
It's Park Ji-suk. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard getting this one clear. Vitz proves too strong. Aubameyang. Well, there's the clearance. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Benfica.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's name was.
There's the shot! Goal! Besiktas! And that's got him off to a flyer!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great...
Goes for goal! No, he's missed it.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Messi. Nedved. And this is Ronaldo. It's a searching pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's in on goal. Oh, important interception. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Nedved. Oh, played right into his path. Rijkaard. And he was quick to react. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Played into space. Skriniar getting this one clear. Zanetti. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rijkaard. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out. It's Salah! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mohamed Salah really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Caught offside that time. Goes for the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nicely weighted ball. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Cristiano Ronaldo! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. And this is oh, shooting chance! That's a sharp pass. Mohamed Salah is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
Benfica really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's been slipped through. Pickford breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And it's Cáceres. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Alexander-Arnold. Beckenbauer. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Skriniar with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Quickly taken. Nedved is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable. Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
And it's been given away. Aims beyond the defence. And a chance! Hazard! The man's a genius! About as smooth as it gets. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Besiktas are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does.
Big header! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Skriniar. Benfica are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Looking for the run. Cute ball now. And the shot! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! That's a decent clearance. Now it's Messi. Cross in. Defending of the desperate variety. Benfica have the chance to go the other way. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Beckenbauer. It's Roberto Carlos. And he has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? And the half-time whistle goes. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Benfica really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today. Substitution for Besiktas, number 14.
Here we go again.
Coming on to replace
Well, I think
him
they have to be positive
number
despite the
19.
scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devil.
He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
That's a throw. He's found the way through. He gets big. And it's hit the woodwork and out. Alexander-Arnold. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. Benfica come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And he's there to make the challenge. And that'll be a goal kick. That's a cute ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Beckenbauer. That is a great pick out. And he's straight offside.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup.
Tries from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Well, they've got it again. Almost an hour gone. And this is Ronaldo. Nedved. Rijkaard. And it's Nedved. Benfica are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Messi in acres of space out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Pickford comes out and deals with it. Knocks it into space. And Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. And now the breakaway. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bale. And this is Nedved. And this is Ronaldo. And he shoots! Bastoni gets good distance on it. And this is Bale. He is through. Tries a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Nedved. And this is Bale. And he's running through. Now then, the ball's come loose. And this is Ronaldo. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Roberto Carlos. And it's Nedved. Donadoni, who has set up 2 goals.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. And that interception was most... And the shot! And that is a routine catch. And this is Bale. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Rijkaard has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
He's in plenty of space here. Mbappe! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Donadoni. Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's got away. Now there's a shot at goal. It's in. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah.
And that is as far as it goes.
Oh,
Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately
Lord
decided
Jesus
by
Christ.
just the odd goal.
Lord Jesus.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
What?
Benfica didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, if you ever needed proof that Gareth Bale is a big match player, you only need to look back to that famous night in Kiev, Peter.
Oh, quite so. Brought on just after the hour, wasn't he? And within a couple of minutes, he put his team ahead spectacularly. And then he helped himself to another goal late on and put the game out of reach.
Yeah, I remember it well, Peter. I was there. I mean, the first goal was magnificent, but he got a huge slice of luck with the second. OK, he struck the ball well enough, but from that distance, you would expect the keeper to deal with it comfortably.
And the finish! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Benfica are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Benfica leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And he's worked it through. He's had it taken off him. Looking for a runner. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Fiore. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. It's a pretty loose pass. Is there any support? He might not need it. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Maldini.
This is the time you need that pace.
Roberto Carlos is in a really good position out wide. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Benfica with the corner, there first. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Syria have the chance to go the other way. It's a searching pass. Back into the middle. It's not an especially good pass, that. Ronaldinho! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the Sar claims comfortably. Benfica are looking to go forward now. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ronaldinho. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's a very decent ball. Takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Benfica have their second corner now. Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Rijkaard certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Could be danger here. He's found a way through. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. This is their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Always onto this.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He's got away. Ronaldinho. And he's cut it out. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. And this is Ronaldo. And a big chance, must be! And that's another good... He's tried one! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Benfica are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, that was vital. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And this is Bojan. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Thuram. Beckenbauer. Tries to pass it through. That looks a cracking ball. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Bojan. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Bojan. Roberto Carlos. Turns and goes back. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And this is Bale. He's picked his way through. Chance, surely!
Oh,
and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Benfica ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
And the second half gets underway. It's a good spell of possession, this. Fiore.
That was lovely, that.
Lee Kang in. Looking to go deep. Maldini can get it clear.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Ooh.
Great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And the shot! Brilliant from Beckenbauer! A finish right
Beckenbauer's
from the
game.
top draw.
Beckenbauer.
And the lead is extended still further. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. A case now of complete control. It's run loose here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Donadoni, he's got tall. And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Some resolute defending there. Now, can they get him away? Bale gets into a good position. This looks... There's the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
No way through. Always onto this. Lee Kang in. Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer, a man never lacking in drive or determination. And he's quick to snatch it back. Bojan shoots! Danger averted for now. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Donatoni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldinho. And the shot's on here. That has ended up in no man's land. He's going for goal! Fantastic from Beckenbauer!
Franz Beckenbauer.
As smooth as it gets! And with that, he takes home the match ball. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Has a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Big header! Oh, that is a terrific save! Right card! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Roberto Carlos looking sharp there. Looking to play him in. That is good alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Bale. Donatoni, looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos. Out of play for a throw. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Roberto Carlos. And he won't reach that.
Modmula. Hey, Modmula, what's good? What's good, bro?
And he's had it nicked away. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. And he's managed to get free. Xavi Alonso, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Beckenbauer, and he cuts out the supply. Pass somewhat off target. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, well played, well played. Lee Kang in. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Yo,
The
replay,
stadium
what's
is
good?
full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he's had a hit! Cross deflected behind for a corner. Benfica with the corner, there first. Nigeria are looking to go forward now. Looking to play him in. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for the run. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Roberto Carlos. Played towards the other side. And Alexander-Arnold. This is Batistuta. And he's in on goal. Chance for a shot! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this is Batistuta. Tries a shot! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Nigeria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Cannavaro gets a foot in here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cross in.
Benfica are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Here's a chance! Keeper's not concerned by that.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Alexander-Arnold. Roberto Carlos. Oh, this is a terrific run. Pings it across. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. De Jong cuts it out. Roberto Carlos. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. 30 minutes gone. Roberto Carlos. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. In with the challenge. That's really well manoeuvred. It's a pretty loose pass. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now there's a fight. Great chance! De Jong. And it's Nedved. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now this could be a chance. Thuram puts his foot on the gas. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. And the shot! Really well taken goal. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
We have got ourselves a game here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. De Jong conjures time and space where few can. Well timed, excellent interception. Iniesta. That's a little off target. Crunching tackle. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Neymar. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Gets good distance on it. Not the most accurate pass. Roberto Carlos. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Chance here to counter. But that has not gone well. Rijkaard. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Oh, that was vital. And the whistle goes for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And the game has already resumed here.
Benfica can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Thuram. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Roberto Carlos gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Please, Trent, please. Oh, fuck off.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
The keeper is ultra busy.
He's gone for the shots. Neymar. Oh, he's played it in low.
Oh, come
Keeper
on.
gets his hands on it. Neymar. Maldini makes the interception. Nedved. Well, that looks a decent ball. This looks promising. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that pass isn't the best. No way through. Deep cross. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Oh, it's Batistuta. Gets into some space. Looking to go deep. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. He has a look up, and the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Up he goes! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's there to get it away. Alexander-Arnold running with the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Neymar, drives it in, climbs up big, crossbar comes to the rescue. And he's there to belt it away. Tries to play it through, chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Benfica really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rijkaard. Toure did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Benfica looking to pass their way through. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nedved. Nedved cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Delivered in. Big header! Oh, off the bar! Oh, taken with style! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 9. Número 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's got 2. Benfica! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Benfica, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
And now he has 2. Benfica could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And the number on the board is 3. Yaya Toure proves too strong, too smart. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Nedved going about. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Yeah, simply a combination of one team refusing to be beaten no matter what, and another not quite able to kill off their opponent.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Udo, welcome back.
So off we go then.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
Quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Pirlo, looking for options for movement. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shifted it to the flank. Roberto Carlos delivers. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Cross needs to be... Up he goes! Oh, it's hit the post! Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ronaldo is flagged offside. Beckenbauer, Roberto Carlos, threads one in. It's a promising position, well seen, saw that coming. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Beckenbauer looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, that was vital.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Thuram. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bale. That is good alertness. He's looking wide. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Alexander-Arnold. Looking to go deep. Climbs up big! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
No.
For either side, actually.
Instruction is not offensive, Udo. Instruction is not offensive.
And it's been taken short. Alexander, oh, what a climb!
They play like that. They will play offensive if you put them left midfield, right midfield. Don't put them left wing, right wing. Put left midfield, right midfield. They'll play offensive and defensive. They'll play offensive and defensive.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Cross to the back post. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Plenty to aim at here. Ball header! That's going to go a long way. Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's managed to get free. He's trying to hit the front line here. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking to play him in. Messi. He's found the way through. He rises! Makes it again, but still no joy.
So Paolo,
okay,
really
attack
need to
instruction
convert
on the
these
side.
chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Benfica are looking to go forward now. Looking for a runner. He's being urged to shoot. Great chance!
Goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Benfica have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Beckenbauer, and it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Nedved. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just
Who
the
needs
one
Nedved?
decisive
OP players,
moment.
yes.
It's been
Yes.
compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that
Only
there was
the
a
net better
genuine
OP
flow
players,
to
bro.
this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserve.
Too OP. Very OP.
Benfica are 1-0
Who needs
up at
Nedved,
half-time, and
Rijkaard,
it's all to
Patrick
play for.
Vieira?
And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Pass somewhat off target, and that is
No,
expertly
Trent.
dealt with.
You did a good pass there,
Roberto
bro.
Carlos. Now it's Pirlo. Here's a sharp little ball here. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Sao Paulo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's got the beating of his man. Cristiano Ronaldo.
No!
Now, can they get him away? Thinks about the shot. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Shapes to shoot!
What the hell? What the hell, bro?
Roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Sao Paulo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's picked his way through. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a simple one for the keeper. Messi. Pirlo. Some really good ball movement.
Oh.
Ball is over the line.
I don't have Holy. There is no bullet header player. You don't have any bullet header player? You need them, bro. You need them.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
There was a time when you could
Camisa 9.
head the ball without bullet header players, but now
The pass just keeps it ticking over.
if you don't have any of them,
Nedved.
don't even stress yourself crossing the ball, bro.
Now it's Bale.
Camisa 10.
Benfica still have the cards to affect this game.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Sao Paulo have their second corner now. Benfica have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vinicius Junior, of course, a dribbler of outlanding. He's having a shot!
Oh, fucking hell, bro. What was that?
And the comeback is complete. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss. It's a mighty effort. That's another chance.
Fuck off.
Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Right card. Now he's got space here. Thuram calmly anticipates.
Sao Paulo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams...
Oh no, what has happened here?
Input delay, bro.
Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. And it's Roberto Carlos. Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Alexander-Arnold. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham. Benfica are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho. Bellingham. So, what can they make of this? Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. That's Maldini. Vinicius Junior. It's Ronaldinho. Great defending, strong and determined. Benfica needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief.
Oh.
The great escape.
That was very necessary. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Alexander-Arnold. Nedved. And that will be it. Benfica did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away.
No, that's it for me. That's it for me. All right, boys. Y'all take it easy. That was the last game. I'm hopping off right now. GG's, boys.